Here's another older double barrel I have. Let me bring it around here. It's a little dark in this room today. I should try to get set up somewhere else where you guys could see some of these videos in better viewing, I guess, if you want to call it. See, the wood on this particular shotgun has been sitting probably somewhere in some heated areas, like maybe the attic or somewhere, because you could see the varnish. It has like speckling in it on the clear coat. Sort of like when you put a piece of furniture up in the attic, it starts to get that speckling, peeling effect, I guess. I don't know the proper name of what you would call it. But see the forearm? The forearm's really nice. I mean, look at the check ring. I mean, this shotgun, it hasn't even been used that much through the years. You know, not much at all. I mean, look at the check ring on this, on the stock itself. It's really pretty, isn't it? And this was all done by hand, you know. Not like today, it's all done by lasers and machines and stuff. But, okay, so the name of this shotgun is Warner. Let's see if I could get this set properly up in here. You can't really see it, can you? And I even have the light on. See if I can focus it. Sorry. But it says Warner Arms Corporation, Brooklyn, New York, USA. Okay, and this is an original Warner 12 gauge double barrel. Alright. Now, from what I learned on the web, the Warner shotguns, this particular one was made between 1912 and 1915. So within 3 years they made this. They stamped their name of their company on here, Warner Arms. And then in 1915, I believe N.R. Davis bought them out. Might have even been 1917. But I know this was made between 1912 and 1915. So this is a pretty old shotgun. It's a little over 100 years old. Still has some of the original bluing, as you can see on it. Look at that. And then the barrels are black. Now there's no stampings on the barrels. Usually they'll stamp the manufacturer name here on the rib. But I looked everywhere and there's nothing on there. They're 30-inch barrels. Pretty much 30-inch was a common back then. Or, you know, back then on these old double barrels. 32 is pretty much the highest they would go, and then 30 was average. Some people like the 28s, but when they grabbed the double barrel, it was usually a 30-inch was a common for good old hunting days. This is very solid. Okay, very solid. Not like my Stevens, but I hate to tell you, I did sell my Stevens. Kicked myself in the butt for selling it. But somebody wanted it bad and gave me a decent price. And I did sell it, so. But I think I'll keep this one. So he has 3 screws here on the one side. And the only defect in this that I could find would be the 3 screws here. But right here, somebody tried to tap out a screw, and in the process of tapping it out, they chipped a little piece of metal right here. But it doesn't do anything with the function of the firearm. But if you ever need to take that screw out, I'm sure going to have to be tapped out and put a new screw in. But again, has nothing to do with the function. It's not as snappy as my, well, used to be mine, Stevens 5000. but it's still a very solid, very, very solid. And there's the forearm, and as you can see, it still has all the bluing underneath the forearm here. It's all original matching numbers. And then very easy, snaps right on. Very tight, no movement in this gun, which is cool. It has original butt plate, sort of like a this butt plate looks kind of like a Parker, but it's a little different on the dog head, and then it has a quail in the mouth of the dog. There you go. You can see the quail right there with the probably a black lab or some type of lab. Still in good shape. Usually they crack right up in here or on each end, and then a couple pieces get, miss, fall out or whatever. But this one's still here. Alright, so there you go. I wanted to show you this Warner. And like I said, they weren't manufactured that long. I believe N.R. Davis, when he purchased the company, or they went and, actually I think they went and partners together in 1915. I think then up in Massachusetts. But again, this one is stamped Brooklyn, New York. And a lot of people consider this as a Fulton. Now some of the old N.R. Davis Warners, they had the Fulton arms up here on the rib. But it resembles a Fulton, as you can see. But this is a very, very good double barrel. It's not a Belgian made. There's some write-up about how Warner Arms sold firearms from Belgium, which they did, known for one of their pistols. But this particular shotgun was made in America. Very solid. Steel barrels. And the bores are super shiny clear. No pitting in this shotgun. They're just super, and this thing will last another 100 years if you take care of it, So there you go. Let me see if I can get a full view of it. There's your barrels. There's the nice forearm checkering. Gorgeous all around. Old double barrel, man. Can't beat them, A little on the heavy side, but not bad. It's actually not too bad. And like I said, the only defect was that there. You could take a little 2-part steel plumber's putty, kind of put it in there a little bit, just to get that one little area buffed out. And it would look a little better than that. But still functions 110%. So there you go. And as you can see, the top lever on this one goes to the right. Some of mine go to the left. Some are in the middle. But the English ones are usually to the left a little bit. A lot of the American mades are to the right. So, cross bolt. There's a cross bolt that goes in between here on the back of your rib. And that gives it a nice tight lock. Alright, hope you enjoyed the Warner, because you're not going to find much on them, because they're very rare. They're extremely rare to come by, because there weren't probably a whole lot of these made. So, alright, there you go. Have fun.